I'm John Koon, and this is Vidalia City School News, an inside look at the happenings of the Vidalia City School System. Today, my guest is the new band director of Vidalia High School, Beth Taylor. First of all, thanks for taking time out of what is probably being a busy schedule to come by and talk to us. For those that do not know Beth Taylor, first of all, welcome and give us a little background. We don't need to go into your childhood days because we might be giving away some stuff that we don't need to be giving away.
Absolutely. That's a well-kept secret. I grew up in Soperton. Actually, I was born here in Vidalia. We lived here around the first 5 years of our life, and then we moved to Soperton. We moved away briefly, but we came back to Soperton, so I'm a South Georgia girl. And I eventually went away to Georgia Southern and majored in music there, and so just have had a wonderful career in music and the public schools.
Talk about the Trutland High School days. Obviously, you came up under one of the premier band directors in the state, if not the nation,
Yes,
Stuart Stanley.
Absolutely.
Talk about that experience for you.
Well, you know, to have the same band director and have that longevity is a real, to me, one of the best things that I could have ever experienced. When you have a lot of turnover, it's real difficult on students. But Stuart Stanley, honestly, he is one of the greatest, like you say, band directors that I've ever known. And I hope that because of growing up with him, he comes to school with me every day. He's in my heart. And they say you teach like you've been taught. And so I think I have a really good role model to emulate.
People find it hard to believe when I tell them that the Trutland High School band back in the late 70s, in the early 80s, 100 strong.
Oh, we were over 100. Yeah, we had about 130, 40 at one time, and it was incredible. It really was.
Did that get the drive going for you to put you where you are now?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, Mr. Stanley started, he inspired in me at an early age. I knew in 5th grade what I wanted to do for life. I never struggled. I never wavered from that. I always knew that I was called to be a music educator. And so the excitement that he brought to high school band or middle school band still comes to me. I still bring that to school every day with me. He is just a real inspiration. But a lot of people don't know he was really a farmer. He was a farmer that played trumpet and really well. So anyway, he just loved teaching children, and so I do too.
You leave Soperton, you go to Georgia Southern, you become their very first drum major.
Exactly, yeah.
And stay there 4 years. What was that experience like for you?
Well, to be on the cutting edge of football at Georgia Southern was really exciting. To say that you were the first drum major and stay in that position until I graduated was, that was really special. Those were good days. I love being an Eagle, and so, I love to be a part of the Georgia Southern band as it, got off the ground. You can't replicate that,
Do you ever go back and visit during a special Saturday or something?
I do. Actually, for me, throughout my career, I've had so many students. I think success for me is at the high school level is when you have students who have loved the experience so much that they go on and participate in college or for life. And, when I would have 20 or 30, one time I had 30 students, over 30 in the Georgia Southern band. Wow. That had graduated out of our program. And so I always went back to see them. I've been back to Band Alumni Day, and so.
Not only have you been in the high school side of it, but you went to Southern Miss for a little bit. Did your graduate work there, if you will, and then you came and you've been at Shorter in Rome as their band director.
Right, I was at Shorter University.
At the university. Tell us how it is to be the band director of a university.
Well, it's really exciting. Shorter is a private university. We played Division II football, but then at Southern Miss we're Division I, and so that's a whole different ball game, atmosphere, and I love game day atmosphere, and that's what I hope to create here on Friday nights, so with the fans and just get the stadium rocking. I love that type of atmosphere and working in tandem with the cheerleaders and that kind of thing. To me, everything works in tandem. And to really provide that support for the football team or all the sports teams, it's really exciting.
You've been at the university level. The question is now, I guess, why come back to high school?
Well, we're excited about coming home. I want to finish out my career at the high school level. I love middle and high school students. I've taught at the university for over 6 years, and I think this is where I fit best. And so you just kind of know, do you love, primary children? Do you love middle schoolers? Do you love high school or, collegiate? For me, I love the middle and high school students the most. And so I find it exciting to come to school every day.
We got a little taste of what you want to bring in because you talked about the game day experience, but band is so much more than that.
Right.
What are your plans? What are you looking to do in the next 6 months to get going?
Well, we're looking at starting a real strong, I don't like to call it feeder program, but that at the middle school level, creating a culture of musical excellence and just allowing that to come on, grow throughout the years. And I think success breeds success. And just really seeing those I love to teach beginners how to play instruments and watch them grow over. That's the cool thing about being a coach or being a band director or a cheerleader coach. You see those students from year to year. There's a lot of longevity there, and you get to know not only the student, their family, the siblings. I've had as many as 5 and 6 siblings coming through a program, and so that's really cool, to just invest in not only an individual, entire family, into a community. It's really cool.
High school side of it, obviously, Mr. McCoy, only 1 year here, and he's going home, which is a great opportunity for him. You've only been here a couple of days now. Things look to be where you're wanting to go?
Well, we're looking through the equipment and trying to contact students and see, just really try to, anybody that was interested in music before, try to get them back in the program. Mr. McCoy did a fantastic job this year of making a transition between Mr. Quigley. And so we're excited about keeping the train rolling, So looking forward to it.
We're going to wind this down, and I'm going to give you a chance to be able to do some recruiting now.
Okay.
There's probably a lot of potential musicians out there that want to participate in the Sound Tribe. This is your shot.
Well, I'm looking forward to meeting the student body, and also I know that Vidalia is full of musical excellence. I know there's some students out there that maybe they've been in band before, or maybe they want to give it a try. I would love to meet those and just see if we can find a place for them within the program.
Your daughter is coming into high school, is that right?
Actually, she's going into 8th grade.
The 8th grade, okay.
Right.
Is she musically talented like her mom?
Well, she has her own interests. She loves to play sports. She plays basketball and tennis, but she's a majorette. She twirls. She also plays percussion and piano, so she's excited about fitting into the student body at the 8th grade and being a future Indian here.
Well, we're excited about what's going to happen. I can feel the excitement in you, and it just bleeds over. And we're excited about having you, Beth. And thanks for taking the time to come by and see us. And we look forward to see what you're going to do with the Sound Tribe.
Thank you so much. Well, we're looking forward to getting on ground and just getting the train rolling.